Hey guys! Alright, so I wanted to show you guys the chicks. They're getting really big. And there's a light so you can see them a little better. I have the light on only because I need a lamp over here. It's not on them as much. I'm probably going to have to shut it off here pretty soon though, because I think it is getting too warm, but I mean, I've kind of lifted it up. I wanted you guys to see how big they're getting. It's kind of hard to see with the lamp, but they are getting really big. If I shut the lamp off, you won't be able to see anything. So, the lighting in here kind of sucks. But give me a second. Alright, so I was actually going to do a video showing you guys me making the soil. That's not going to work, because I'm not carrying that out of the house. So, give me a second, I'll show you guys something else. Sorry guys, this is my idea for the seeds. And I'm actually going to go back to Goodwill. They have a photo album I want to get that's bigger. Using old photo albums. I know I have some more. This one. But it does work pretty well. Alright, sorry guys, I'm not trying to... One of the things I got for the farm stand, which I gotta get the chalk, what are these? Chalkboard. So, that was pretty cool. Paid $10 for it, but thought it was really pretty and it fit, especially with the flowers and the strawberries on it. So, like I said, I was gonna do the soil, but it's raining outside. I don't have a good place to do it out there. Cinnamon, please get down. Don't even think about it. I go. Just turn way out of whack. Jeez. Sorry, guys. Should put this on the floor. This floor is kind of uneven. Alright, anyway. Yeah. So, that'll be another video. I don't really want to get into making the soap video. I did get out to the trailer and clean up some out there. We were able to take a couple pieces of the insulation that Elaine had bought for the skirt of the trailer to kind of try to help insulate it for the winter. And we put that on top of the roof part over the bedroom to temporarily take care of that leak until we get the roofing metal. Yeah, anyway. But I did start to clean up in there a little bit. I've got the sinks clean, the counter, the table. Again, got the shelf, the little shelf thing cleaned. Put that on the table. I didn't have a whole lot of time because me and Aaron had to go to Mason today. I had to get chick feed. And I ended up buying a couple more packages of seeds. Ugh. And a lemon thyme plant. So I've got to get those in beds. I do have some 2-inch deck screws. So I'm going to have to see if I can borrow Aaron's drill. Get those pieces, those wood blocks. Someone really. And put together my little herb beds. Because all I got to do is put potting soil on those. And I think what I'll do is I'll put some hardware cloth on the bottom of them. And then just put them outside. I might actually put the cardboard and then a few sticks and twigs in the bottom. Maybe some like pieces of wood about that big around, kind of in the bottom, and the sticks and twigs, and some leaves, and then just fill the rest with dirt. And then plant the herbs in them. We did have an offer for someone to come out and mow the lawn. And I do believe I'm going to let him. I need to be able to get my stinging nettle my plantain. I'm really tired. And some more dandelion. I still haven't done anything with it. I've got to write out a schedule for myself. I'm tired. I feel like I want to just go to bed right now. I ate way too much. Me and Aaron ended up getting something to eat in Mason, and then I'm just... Alright, anyway, sorry guys. Yeah. Sorry, I'm showing our fridge and all Aaron's food he's got on the top of it. So I guess I might as well show you guys the plants. Flip this around. And I got that out and didn't put it away. Okay, I will be right back, guys. That's Aaron's car, by the way, guys. Oh my gosh, why? Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's Aaron's car. So, I don't know how much you're going to be able to actually see, but I'll try to show what I can here. I picked up a sage plant. That is more mint. I've got to get these potted. This is all citrus. We have 8 blood oranges planted. And I do believe 8 to 10 lemon trees planted. We have like at least 3 ruby red grapefruit and orange. And I think that's it. All the rest are lemon. So, yeah. All of these, I replanted. These are the only, I know you can't really see very well out here. I replanted these. Hang on, guys. Let me go outside and get one of the solar lights from outside. So this is pretty cool. I could actually show you guys the trailer. I could bring my soil out here and do it. I don't know where I would put it. I'm gonna bring the solar lights in on the porch. Well, this is what I settled on for the table for now. Not much, but it'll work for now. Ah, dang it. Okay. Right there. And I'm going to put that one right there and hope it doesn't fall in the... Okay. These, the first 2 rows are all tomato. The next 2 rows are all pepper. I've got beefsteak and Roma and the Cherokee purple and the cherry tomatoes. I have the orange cherry tomatoes and the yellow pear tomatoes. I don't have any of the white wonder tomatoes right now. The peppers, I've got the bell pepper mix with the yellow in it. And then these 2 are with the purple. These 2 right here. And then this one is banana pepper. I need to get more banana pepper seeds. And this one is the purple beauty peppers. Those are the white bell peppers. And then the long red cayenne peppers. I completely replanted those. And I did some 2 pots of green pepper as well. Okay. Other side of this tote. As you can see, the pumpkin plants are doing very well. There's the pumpkin plants right there. There's the cucumber, the watermelon. I've got to get them in the beds. Our strawberry plants are doing okay. Oh, I just planted that tonight. That's a mango. Yeah, see our little tiny alpine strawberries that are growing. Over here, sorry, I've got the stick here. Over here, we have Aaron's car. This for the tote. That's my soil tote. I think I might take that outside. Feed bin. Okay. That right there is oregano, lemon thyme, which I just bought from Family Farm and Home today. That is chives. And we now have 7 apple trees growing. See, there's 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are echinacea. My celery's not doing much. These right here, those are the pear trees. All 6 of the pear tree seeds came up. And my cauliflower's not looking great. So I've got to get that in the beds tomorrow. Those are the other fruit bushes I bought. That's the elderberry. And it looks that way because it's at nighttime. And they're fine. I do have to get them planted. Let me see. That is the fall gold. So that one's doing amazing. I'm really happy about that. I'm just going to put this up here, I guess. Doesn't knock any plants off the wall. We're good. And I just knocked over my banana water. Dang it! I knew I was going to do that. I should have just put it back here. Would have been smarter. Well, I have some more. I'll have more to add to it. I'll have to get some bananas. Alright, anyway. So, take you guys out and show you guys the trailer. I didn't put out the solar lights. I think I'm just going to do that tomorrow. I'll grab those and take them in on the porch. What am I doing? You guys get to... Like I said, we did get have someone offer to mow our lawn, which I'm going to take them up on the offer. I'm going to have to get out here and get my plantain. We have so much poison ivy out in this area. It actually kind of scares me because I am allergic to it. I'm just trying to stay away from that tree. Okay. So you guys will see what I did earlier. I rolled out the runners again for the trailer. I completely redid the gray pathway. I pulled up what was over there. And the other big piece had been under the tent. I put that right there. Out to right there. Look at that plum tree. Isn't that gorgeous? Plum tree is amazing. Yeah, see, this is what we ended up having to do with the roof. Right there. I have one light in this trailer. One. So it's going to be a little dark. And I apologize, but I'll turn the light on. Just say, please tell me you're going to come on. Okay. Yeah, so I cleaned the sink. I'm going to try to put this down on the floor. I cleaned the sink. Cleaned the sinks, the counter, put the stove over there, and I cleaned the table and the shelves that I had over on the behind the stove. I also have a jar of my homemade wipes right there. And no, we're not going to sleep out here. Part of that reason is because of the fact that I can't sleep on that mattress. That mattress was killing my back. That was the other reason why we decided to go in the house. Besides the fact that Chloe thought she was going to need it. I'm going to bring this back down. And, oh, it swivels. Huh? Okay, that's actually cool, so I didn't need to do that. That's awesome. Actually, I forgot it does that. Sorry about that. That's just cool. Yeah, anyway, so what we're gonna do, and I don't have a light back there, but it's not dark yet, so hopefully I can show you. And it's a mess back here. It was leaking really bad again. I mean, not pouring down leaking, but it was leaking. What is that? Is that a spider? I don't know what that is. Sorry, I thought it looked like a spider. Anyway, it was leaking, so we had to do something. So, I'm going to have to, one of the things I'm going to do, I'm going to take all this stuff out of here. Like, literally, I'm going to completely empty the back. And I'm going to take out all of this, the bed frame that's on the floor. I'm going to take the whole thing out and get that completely dried out. Completely redo the floor. I'm going to turn it back to me here. I completely redo the floor and just, make it all new. I'm going to just completely redo everything back there. I'm going to make the floor completely solid in the back. And then we're going to put a bed frame back there. We are going to move this trailer out onto our part of the homestead. Out there. Now, I know. We haven't done anything out there in a while. No materials, money. It's a thing right now. It's the reason I'm focusing on this part of the homestead. Plus, regardless of what Aaron says, he's going to appreciate having all of that up here as well, and us basically combining the two. Because grid down situation, and we're getting close, guys. They're talking about blackouts in Texas, and of course they're giving circumstances that caused it and all that kind of thing, but we know it's we know it's coming. So, that being said, one of the things I have to do, I've got to get a hand pump put in on the well. I don't know if I'm going to have time and the money to get a rainwater catchment system set up. I want to. Wanting to and being able to are two different things. I'm going to have to check into at least 250-gallon tanks. See how much they're going to cost. I'm going to need a shed to put them in. We'll need at least either two 500-gallon tanks or 4 250. Now, I don't know if it would cost more to get 4 250-gallon tanks, 2 500-gallon, or 1 1,000-gallon tank. And then there's going to be the cost of the shed. Now, granted, I could easily build a pallet shed. I just need to be able to get the pallets. And see, right now that's a problem because I don't have a vehicle. We did get my W-2 printed out, but then we didn't get to H&R to drop it off today. We also forgot to grab it before we left. So that's fun. Anyway. Yeah. Basically what I'm doing out here, and I told Scott, I think what I'm going to focus on, we are still going to clean up the upstairs. It's going to take a while. Like I told him earlier, I cannot sleep on this mattress. So we're not going to be able to stay in the trailer until I get the bedroom fixed. Now, that's mainly going to take flooring materials. I mean, it's not going to take any time at all to clear that crap out of there. It's going to take a little more time to take the bed frame out. I mean, I might need to, I might not, I don't know. If I can fix the floor inside the frame, I will. The only problem I will have is I'll have to find something to put over that wooden frame and then get a mattress and put it on there. And it's going to have to be a pretty thick one. It's going to have to be at least a 10-inch thick mattress. Maybe 12. So, I kind of like the idea, though, of taking the whole thing out and completely redoing the floor. I mean, I'm going to have to redo the floor inside it anyway, because it's really bad because of the water the leaks back there. So it'd probably be better to pull the bed frame, the wooden bed frame out, fix the floor, and then just put one of the metal platform bed frames back there. Now that's a queen size bed frame, so we could easily get a queen size metal platform bed frame back there. And I did come back to the... I had to I felt like I kind of had to hurry up and get back to the house earlier because it was starting to rain. But it didn't really rain much. I'd left the trailer door open, to kind of air it out. I've got the windows open too. Probably shut the windows, but that one's not going to open. And I don't think I'm going to cut that tape. Because that's the one I set up for the heater. Because eventually we're going to be living in here. Out there. So. But what I'm thinking, what I'm aiming for here, turning this into our tiny home. It's going to cost a lot less to turn this into our tiny home than to buy a tiny home. Even though I've seen some that are really cute and really cool. Me and Scott just looked at one. It was really cool, but I don't have 10 grand. And even if they required 20% down, that's still $2,000 that I don't have. I know, $2,000, well, that's not them. Okay, you know what? I don't really have that much time to save up that much money. I can't take $300 out of each paycheck, mine and Scott's, until we save up $2,000. I just can't do it. That's 95% of our paychecks. Can't do it. I just can't do it. Now, $10 weeks, I could probably save up $2,000. That's a couple of months. Well, maybe. It's $100 a check. We'll see. I've got to redo my budget anyway. So I'm going to look into that. If I could take $100 out of each paycheck a week, that's $200 a week. That's $800 a month. So in 2 months, that's $1,600. So it'll take us 3 months, okay? That would give us 3 months to go to the registrar's office, get the deed, get the quitclaim deed, and get the property put in my name. Then I'd have to get a building permit. I mean, I'd still need one to add on to this. But what I was thinking is doing what I was thinking and knocking out that cupboard out of the bathroom. Totally just, I don't know. Making that an entrance into the house. Still getting pallets, still using pallets. But if I could save up $2,000 by I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I just don't know. I would love one of the tiny homes. Why? Because they're put together. Or they come with everything to construct them. Although it would be from China kind of crap. So I think what I'm going to focus on is the reality. I'll start saving money anyway, but I'm going to focus on the reality and move the trailer out there. I'm going to have to fix the bedroom first because I'm not putting this trailer out there without staying in it. I just won't do it. I will not do it. Just no. So, I'm going to start collecting materials. So if any of you guys that are near us, any of you guys that are near Faith First Farm and Homestead, if any of you guys know where we can get building materials to add on and build a tiny home off from our camper trailer. What I want to do is I want to knock out the cupboard in the bathroom, like cut that out, and build a hallway entrance into the home. There'll be an alleyway in between the trailer and the tiny home. What I might do is I might go ahead and build a greenhouse in there. Completely enclose it with polycarbonate, and I'm going to say that because I don't know if I'd be able to do glass. Polycarbonate would be easier. But yeah, enclose it with the polycarbonate at the top. And fit a door. And then literally, like the door for the frame, actually attach polycarbonate around it. Around like the frame from the top. So. And that's not, and the plants should get enough sunshine from the, the top. And I could also attach like solar light inside. I'd figure it out. Anyway, I like that idea of having like another little greenhouse. Maybe with more like cold frame kind of things in it. It's going to be out there. I'm not going to do that over here because this is going to be part of Aaron's. Our homestead is out there. We're focusing on food forest out there and garden right now because it's what we've got to work with. Now, when the person comes out to mow, I may ask them if they will go out and mow out there behind the barn. And I will go out there with them and show them, and I'll pick up the tires as they go through there and then I'll just put them back. Or I might just have Scott weed whack, like I'll pick up the tire, I'll have him weed whack underneath it and around it, and then I'll put the tire back down, and they won't have to worry about it. They can just mow in between and call it good. But get all that down out there, then it'll be easier to go out there. Especially when we move this out there. Yeah. But yeah, this is Aaron's part of the home, Aaron's part of the property. Our homestead obviously is out there. I'm still going with a tree orchard out there. I've got to get more trees. That's been a problem too. I'm going to try to get 4 trees next week. 2 out of each paycheck. I'm hoping they have the black Tartarian cherry trees. I need another pear tree. And I'll probably go with another peach, apricot, or nectarine. I don't have an apricot tree. Now, honestly, if they have the black Tartarian cherry trees and they still have 2 apricot trees, I'm gonna snag them. I don't think they have any apricot trees left. They have nectarine, I think. They have peach. They have, right now, they have the black Tartarian cherry trees. They have 2. And I don't think they're still going to be there. But they do have the Stella cherry trees. If I have to settle for those, I will. I will get those. I will plant them probably out here. Or, out in here. Something. Or I'll plant them over on that side near that garden area. The only thing is I gotta be careful because I don't want us to not be able to get this trailer out of here. So, wherever I plant them, I gotta make sure I can still get the trailer out. Yeah. I'll figure it out. It can't be too close to the other trees. I do need to get another plum tree. Because I wanted 2 plum trees. I need 1 more plum tree, 1 more peach tree, 1 more nectarine tree. I need another pear tree. 2 apricot trees. And I'd like to get another apple tree. I want the Braeburn apple tree. I might have to buy it online. But, yeah, I'm going to drop a bomb on Tim because he's either going to give me the money he owes me or he's going to lose his trailer. So, and I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, I have the fruit bushes I have. I still need to do the cuttings. Time. I might do those cuttings tomorrow. I know I could still do them and still root them out. I might actually see if I could get several of the canes out of the ground. Because what happens, the black raspberry and the blackberry bushes, and I do believe the boysenberry, they put out runners. And they, like the strawberry plants, they will also take root. So you can take those and you could set them in, plant them in soil and have another bush. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I got to get the elderberry bushes planted. I'm going to plant those out near the clothesline. There's going to be fruit bushes and trees like all over the place. That's why I said it's going to be a food forest. It's what I'm going for. Yeah. I mean, basically, we're all going to be set. And greenhouse, I've got to get the materials for that because I might just have to start saving money back to just buy a good greenhouse kit. And I don't mean one of the crappy little ones I bought before. I'm talking about a good one. Because there's a very good chance we'll have the blood orange trees, we'll have the lemon trees, we'll have the ruby red grapefruit trees, we've already got a kiwi plant growing. Now, I might be able to get that to grow. I don't know. I might train that vine inside the greenhouse up around the inner perimeter, like hang kind of an arbor type thing around the entire perimeter inside the greenhouse and just let that grow like that. So that would actually look really neat. And it would be really easy to pick. So anyway, plus if the mango, sprouts and grows, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get our greenhouse and that kind of thing, but I think what I'm going to do is just start putting money into materials for this. To literally start making it into a tiny home. So. Plus, it's cooler if you do it yourself. Because, you can... First of all, I can show the videos of the work that we're doing while we're doing it. And secondly, again, it's cooler because you guys can see how we're doing it. So, anyway, this video is a little bit longer than I planned on it being. It's probably going to take forever for it to upload. It's so weird about the internet out here. The internet is better than it was. Like, AT&T was horrible. I'm just having a good time out here. Just doing the video. But I am going to have to get off from here because my phone was on like 30-some%. So, anyway. So that's, what's going on with Faith First. And I wanted to show you the trailer. And it looks better than the house. The house is a work in progress, you guys. It's just... Yeah. The whole situation that happened a month ago, we've still got areas that are just trashed because of her. So, areas that I had cleaned up, some areas Chloe had cleaned up, and then I'm not going to get into that. Anyway. I feel like I'm having to start over in some areas, but I'm gonna take one room at a time. The dining room it's mainly clutter. It's clothes, it's clutter. I don't have a dresser to put our clothes in right now. I am gonna send for a couple on Amazon to give us space to put our clothes away. Yada yada yada. It's a whole thing right now. And as I said before, it's a money thing. Like, we're trying to, make sure we still have money until the next paycheck. And I haven't been able to save anything for a car. I'm just praying that we can get the income taxes so I can use the 2023 taxes to get my car. Or my truck. Because $2,300. And even if I don't have anything left from 2024 because of H&R's fees and then having to pay them probably almost triple what I paid down there for them to print everything out so I can mail it for the 2023, at least I'll be getting that $2,300 back. So, whatever. It is a whole thing. I haven't even gotten the state taxes back. Which actually Oklahoma may have taken that. Because I did owe them money. And I have not called them. So, anyway. I am going to get off from here. It's getting dark out. Let me get the trailer closed up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Which, I don't know if I'm going to do another one tonight. I got to charge my phone. I'm probably going to sleep downstairs. And I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, I'll try to do another video tomorrow. I'm going to have to get on my computer tonight. And, yeah. So that's the other thing that we will be doing with this is we're going to be outfitting it with solar panels. I mean, actual solar. So we can actually, have, not in the trailer part, but in the tiny home part as we're building it, we can have solar power in the tiny home part. So, anyway. Again, I'm going to get off from here, and I will see you guys in the next video. keep your heads up, guys. I know I haven't done a video in a week, and I apologize for that. Things have just been... I've had an emotional week. It's been a weird week for me. That's a horror thing. Anyway, the video's long enough. I will get back on getting videos out, even if I have to do them really early in the morning. I don't care. I've got to get that information out to you guys. I've got to get back onto getting my books, more books. I've got to go through, figure out what I don't have, what I have, what I need, and make sure and get all of those books because I need that information. And I'm not going to have time to go through and write out all those pins. I have almost 10,000 pins. It's not going to happen. I don't have time. So, I'm going to get off from here, though, and I will see you guys in the next video. Check your subscriptions, you guys, because YouTube does unsubscribe people. Check your subscriptions. Make sure you're still subscribed. Click on that notification bell. Click on all. Make sure you get all the notifications. Do your research, you guys. It's really, 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 really important. You can make your own garden soil. You can make your compost. There's faster ways to do it. I haven't gotten into that yet, but I'm going to be looking into that heavily. I'm making my garden soil now so I can get my beds in. I'm going to be buying potting soil after potting soil after potting soil. I'm probably going to buy pretty much all the bags they have. I'm going to start buying a ton of it. And just storing it and storing it and storing it. I've got to get a storage shed that locks because I don't trust people. Anyway, but do your research. It's extremely important. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Do your research. Get that homestead started, you guys. Just container gardening. Figure out what your family eats. What you need to plant. Get those seeds. You can still get them. And get those gardens in. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.